Hey everyone, Josh here with another look at another Star Wars toy. Today we're looking at a toy from Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, Leia in Boushh disguise with blaster rifle and bounty hunter helmet. Now I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the Shadows of the Empire story, but it was a novel that came out, I believe, in the 90s. And they also made a video game out of it for the Nintendo 64 and a line of figures and ships and accessories that went along with it to promote the book. And this is one of those figures. And as you can see, she's wearing the same bounty hunter disguise that she wore in Return of the Jedi when she snuck into Jabba's palace. Apparently in the book, she used this disguise on Coruscant first. And I'll be completely honest with you, I've never read the book, so I don't know the story. So let's check out the figure real quick. This is Princess Leia in her bounty hunter disguise. And this figure has a lot of accessories that come with it. And it's a pretty neat little figure. And I'm not sure if this is a mislabeling or not, but this is the blaster rifle that she claims she comes with, but I didn't know this was a blaster rifle. I thought this was some kind of staff or something. But there it is. You can see it in her hand. She actually carried this item in Return of the Jedi as well. And it does come out of her hand. It looks like it has a big scope or something on one side. So I guess that's why they're calling it a blaster rifle. And if you look, her head does move just a little bit. And her arms only move at the shoulders. She has waist movement and hip movement. And she can totally bend to be inserted in a vehicle, because this is the position you got to put them in, these figures, to insert them in a vehicle. And if you look closely at her hands, you can see only one of her hands is capable of holding a weapon, and the other hand has the infamous thermal detonator in it that she threatened Jabba with. And it is permanently mounted in there. It doesn't come out. It's permanently affixed. And the other thing this figure does is this cape here is removable. And there's just a little peg in her back that you pull out, and then you kind of stick it in. There's a little tab on her shoulder that it pulls out of, and it's just a little cape. And you can see there's a little hole to insert it in. And the other thing this figure does is the helmet is removable. You just pull it off. You can see the helmet. There's not much to it. And there she is. You can see Princess Leia's face. And that's all the little tricks she does. And this cape is a little bit tricky to get in here sometimes. It doesn't always want to stay. You just pop that rifle right back in her hand. And there's the figure. Now let's take a look at the packaging real quick. If you flip these over on the back, you can see all the figures that came with the Shadows of the Empire line, and there is a very large description, and you can see there's a picture of her from, actually it's from Return of the Jedi, but she's in the bounty hunter outfit. And let's read it here. After Han Solo was captured by Boba Fett, several attempts were made on Luke Skywalker's life, which threatened the future of the rebellion. Princess Leia Organa and Chewbacca sought out to protect the young Jedi and traveled to Coruscant to follow up on leads surrounding these attempts. They hope to draw from the extensive intelligence gathering network of Black Sun, a criminal organization whose operations extended to the furthest reaches of the galaxy. Because Coruscant is the homeworld of the Empire, a dangerous place for any member of the Rebel Alliance, Leia disguised herself as a renowned Ubisin, the Ubisin bounty hunter, Boushh. Boush's helmet concealed her entire face with a built-in Vox scrambler, which altered her voice to resemble that of an I cannot pronounce that species name. Ubians, a false ID and code taken from the Black Sun completed her disguise and provided a safe level of anonymity. Little did she know that Prince Exor's underworld, or Prince Exor, Underlord of Black Sun, was behind the murder attempts on Skywalker and had his sights set on Leia as well. Leia would later use the Boushh disguise during her attempt to rescue Han Solo, still frozen in carbonite, from Jabba the Hutt's palace. Though the rescue attempt failed and she became Jabba's prisoner, Leia would play a crucial role in the battle over the Great Pit of Carkoon. There she destroyed Jabba and helped Luke Skywalker, Lando Calrissian, and Chewbacca to liberate Han Solo from Jabba's clutches. And there you go. Gives you a brief description of what happened in the book. Apparently she and Chewbacca went on a mission to Coruscant in disguise to get intel on why people were trying to kill Luke. And I know Disney erased a lot of this stuff after they purchased Lucasfilm, but this story was supposed to have taken place in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So I guess they're kind of trying to give you an idea where she came up with this bounty hunter disguise. So, well, there you have it, everyone. There is Leia in bounty hunter disguise with blaster rifle and bounty hunter helmet from Shadows of the Empire. Thanks for watching, everyone.